Hello everyone, here we are. We have an Ambassador class starship, and at this point you're probably wondering, hang on a minute, why is a Klingon in an Ambassador class starship on the Federation side? Well, the big thing today is I'm taking a little break from playing Kolos, and we're having a look at an engineer character that I have on the Federation side. This character is a character I created just to test out engineering side of things in Star Trek Online, and I didn't expect to like playing an engineer, so this character was created thinking it would be deleted, and I actually liked the engineer and mechanic side of things. Much prefer the space stuff than the ground stuff, but we're going to do a bunch of ground maps today. Anyone who plays the game knows that this here is the 5 missions down the side, the 5 missions that come from the new Romulus Reputation system. So that's in here. New Romulus Reputation. You can see I've got it up to tier 5, and I have just queued all the missions. I haven't run any of them yet, so we're going to have a look at these missions. So here we go. First one, go to New Romulus. I'm already there. This is New Romulus, formerly Dewa 3. This is where the Romulans have set up their new home after the destruction of Romulus in the new Star Trek films. So let's beam to New Romulus, and I've never been to New Romulus before, so we're going to get the introductory cutscene as well. Let's enjoy it. Admiral, we are ready to beam down at your command. And I get to take one of my crew with me. Yes, it's a female. Yeah, as I said, I made the character thinking I would end up deleting it, so it's female. Normally my characters that I like to create are male, but this one's female. Got some weird names here. Here we go, Talmota Clan. I like playing with a Jem'Hadar.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Detan.
Since I was a child hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly, but that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home, but with your help, I know Mold Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long, a place where our descendants can live in peace.
Okay, here we are, New Romulus. We've just seen the introductory scene there. I've kind of cheated a wee bit. I have been here before because it didn't play when I beamed down originally. So the first mission is Hidden Camera. We've got to find the hidden data. There it is. It's right beside me. I've got to find it then. So it's pointing that way. Let's go down this ramp. And over here. Ah, there's a glowing thing over there. Let's go and find out what's going on. Sir, this seems to be a recording taken from hidden cameras within the capital city itself. There's a message on it. It's addressed specifically to you. Let's watch the recording and see what's so interesting.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Proconsul, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play Kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to Tan. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
So there we have it, some secret meeting between the Tan and the Tal Shiar. But the Tan appears to be having none of it. There's some weird background politic type things going on here. Let's explore and see what we can find out. Let's submit the recording then. Who do you think left us that recording, Admiral? Whoever it was obviously someone who wants us to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. No matter what the motivations were for releasing this recording, it is good to know that Datan is not siding with the Tal Shiar. We should probably submit this recording to headquarters. Yep. There's there's the mission complete. We've got a new thing, allowing us to watch that recording again anytime we want. So let's pick up mission number 2, which is secret shuttle codes. I think. Or is it web access? No, secret shuttle codes is the second one. Secret shuttle codes. We've got to access the shuttle recording in the New Romulus Mountain Pass. So we've got to go to the Romulan Mountain Pass, the New Romulus Mountain Pass. This is an instanced mission, so I get to take my entire away team for it. But first, we're going to transport over there. Going to the mountain pass. Oh no! I haven't unlocked the transporter. No! Yikes, that means I've got to make my way around there manually. This is going to take a little bit of time. Right, so I'll pause the recording and we'll come back later once I get there. Okay, welcome back. We are up at the little wee camp near where we're going to do this mission and talk to the Romulan civilian. New Romulan Mountain Base. Glad you could make it, Admiral. We've pinpointed the location of a communications array used by the Tal Shiar. They're using a lot of people to protect it, so it has to be important to their efforts here. It might even be their link to their leaders. Sometimes the best course is the most direct one. If we take out that array, it should strike a major blow against the Tal Shiar here. If we can just get a little breathing room, we can build up the colony enough that they will no longer be a threat to us. So we've got to infiltrate the Tal Shiar base in the Vastam Peaks. And for this mission we're going to get some skill points, expertise, some dilithium, and a new Romulus mark package with daily bonus marks. Okay, so let's make that our primary mission just now. Now, I'm going to get to where the mission starts, which is just up here. Begin the mountain instance. This is where the thing about the shuttle codes is. It's at the end of this instance. So we're going to go in there. We're going to play through the mission. This is where you find out how rubbish I am with ground maps. I'm not saying I'm any good with space maps either. Wow. Long loading screen. Yeah, there we go. So we've got to recover stolen data and investigate the mountain pass. There's the map of what it looks like. It's basically just a path that goes up and turns to the right, I think, and then goes to the left, and then goes up to there. And there you can see the shuttle recording. Okay, let's go. I'll probably play this through on double speed. I don't know. I'll maybe edit it, make it fast. See how boring it is first. Oh, Romulans. Ooh, blue drop. What's that? Personal shield. Only Mark X though. Not that great. Can mail it off to one of my lower level characters. They'll be able to use it. Okay, so
Picking up reports of intruders in the base.
looks like the Tal Shiar have detected us. So we've investigated the past. We've got to disrupt the Tal Shiar operations, subdue the Tal Shiar agents, disable their communications array, and free their prisoners.
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
That's him. One prisoner free. Okay, let's try.
The Hirogen will be well rewarded for your assistance.
Should actually make use of some of my skills here. Which one's the turret? Let's drop it here. It's only a Mark 1.
Search the areas for intruders. They can't be far.
Right. Let's get my downed crew medicated. Oh, I'll leave my other crew there. Okay, so what do we have here? Disable the communications array.
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
Pretty sure there's another prisoner around here somewhere. No? Scan with the tricorder.
The Hirogen will be well rewarded for your assistance.
Okay, let's move on. We're going to go up this way. Uh-oh. Romulans. Cover shield for me. Okay.
Quiet! There's clouds rolling on.
Right. There's a prisoner up here. Let's free him.
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
This prisoner heading back to safety. Okay, let's put my crew up in
Intruders!
place.
Defend the array! This planet smells.
you finish them off? I handled that one badly. Nope, she can't. Right, everybody. Come on, we're going back. Come on, you two lazy bones, get up.
We need to get this base up and operational. Look at those uniforms. You're a disgrace.
We've got 3, I think, data files, I don't know. Maybe only 2. Okay, there's another prisoner around here, I'm sure of it. Can't find them. Nope, not there.
We need to get this base up and operational.
I believe Sub-Commander Kiana is up round the next corner. But then there's a ton of Hirogen as well. So I'm prepared for everyone in my team to die
Your
again.
continued resistance is forcing me to take direct action. This is regrettable, but your deaths will pave the way to a new Romulan Star Empire. One controlled by the Tal Shiar.
Come on, team. Yay. Okay, we didn't all die after all.
Be quiet. You're as loud as a Klingon. Take a squad and secure the area.
Okay, so we've got some more bits and pieces.
Search the areas for intruders. They can't be far. Picking up reports of intruders at the base.
Commander Roll is pretty difficult to kill. Especially since he has a Hirogen helping him. Right, so we're all dead. Ish. Unconscious.
Intruders! Defend the array! as a Klingon.
Grief. Let someone go wake up Jenlin. Yay! Right,
Be
what are
quiet.
we doing here?
You're as loud as a Klingon.
Free some prisoners. Disable the generator.
Picking up reports of intruders in the base.
Let's read the Tal Shiar file. Appears to be from Colonel Hakiv to Commander Rule. Commander, the darkest hour of the Tal Shiar draws near. The Riemann project is a failure. Even now, forces from Starfleet and the Empire approach our base on Bria 3. Sources indicate that the Empress may take a direct hand in the matter. Although I do not know which side she will support, there is no love lost between us.
Take a squad and secure the area.
We will fight to the last man, but if Bria 3 falls, the Tal Shiar must survive. We are the last hope of our people. Darkness is coming. We either embrace it or surrender to oblivion. I am depending on you to continue the work I have started. We can no longer risk direct confrontation with Starfleet or the Empire. Use the subspace scattering device to conceal your location as long as possible. Move in shadow. Act with deliberation. Use cat's paws as the
The
demons have
Romulan will
used
be
us.
well rewarded for your assistance.
Oh, I wish he'd shut up. The Remans are drunk on freedom. The remains of our people are shattered and broken, begging for scraps when they should be taking revenge. The Empress serves no one but herself. The Tal Shiar is the Empire. We alone remember what it is to be Romulan. I have the utmost confidence in your abilities, Commander. Do not disappoint me. So where's the last
The
prisoner?
Romulan will be well rewarded for your assistance.
Is he up here? Oh, there he is. Over by the shuttle. Let's free the prisoner. And take that reward. Let's see what's on this console. Examine the device.
Defending the array is our top priority.
Subspace scattering device of Romulan cloaking technology. Could account for the fact the base hasn't shown up on any maps. Interesting. There's a glowing console around here as well. What was that? Download an encrypted data log. Yes, we'll have that. Now, here's what we're here
Picking up
for.
reports of intruders in the base.
Mission number 2 of the Romulan Reputation. The codes work. You should have access to the shuttle's recording subsystems. Systems. Okay, watch the recording.
I've visited Detan for the third and final time, Commander. He still worships the Vulcan's memory. He will not see reason.
Defending the array
He
is our
is
top priority.
only one man, however. If misfortune were to befall him, perhaps his replacement would be more accommodating.
I have no interest in making martyrs, Sub-Commander. Attacking Detan directly would be yet another distraction from the real issues on this world. In this case, some assistance may be required. You understand the situation.
Need to get this
Detan
base
and his
up
people are
operational.
intractable. I need you to show them the error of their ways.
I don't need someone like you to explain things. Do you remember our agreement?
Continue to assist us, and you'll have your pick of the hunting grounds. The best and most powerful trophies will be yours.
I expect something better than that grunting beast by the river.
Quiet.
Of course.
You're as loud as a Klingon.
It is done. Starfleet and the Klingons will be our prey. Once they are gone, Titan and his followers will be yours to command.
There we go. Let's submit the recording. How do you think the person helping us got access to Tal Shiar shuttle codes? Shall we submit the recording to headquarters as well? Submit the recording. Here we go. That's that one done. And we can review the recording, or we can exit the mountain pass. Let's exit the mountain pass. And I like Talmota Clan. I like him. He's got a pretty cool name. He sounds like a pile of metal being emptied out of a box. Okay, so where are we at? First of all, let's find out what our third mission is. The third mission on the Romulan front is actually web access. Blah blah blah. Tholians have an interest in this planet too. Go to the cave entrance. Yes, this is the third one, so go to the cave entrance. Which means more running around for me. So let's pause the video. We'll come back once I've reached the cave. Okay, we're back, and I've reached the Peos crater and caves. So, I don't even know how you say that right, but never mind. Here's the Romulan civilian we're going to get the mission from. Welcome. Overgrown caves. We received a message from a science team exploring a series of caves here in the Peos crater area. They seem to be having some trouble, and now one of the scientists is missing. It may be nothing, but I'd feel better if we had a trained team check it out. Please find the science team leader in the overgrown caves. He should be able to tell you more. So we're going to get skill points, expertise, some dilithium, and Romulan marks. Here's why we need Romulan marks, okay? Because I've got enough to do a project here. I think I've got 111 marks, and I can do projects to get things pretty cool. Anyway, that glowing hole is the cave entrance, so we're going to go in there. Let's begin the overgrown cave instance. Doink. Now I like this one. I like this caves instance. It's quite good fun. The fight at the end with all the Tholians, however, that's a pain in the backside. But we're going to go and do it anyway. It's fun. I quite like it. I like the caves. They're a nice map to make your way around for a ground map. I mean, some of the underground cave maps that we have in other missions are pretty dull, but the caves here are beautifully done. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's talk to the science team leader.
I'm very glad you could take time to assist us. We've been having some strange occurrences lately. Noises we can't identify are being heard deep in the caves, and our supplies keep disappearing. One of my scientists volunteered to investigate, and he hasn't returned. Would you be willing to look for him? Any scans you could take when you're in the caves would also be very helpful.
So we're going to scan some artifacts and find the missing scientist. And the artifacts we're looking for are these cube things. Scanning artifacts. So it's actually just alien supply crates. They've actually got cans of Iron Brew inside. And for all you non-Scots viewers, Iron Brew is a canned soft drink over here, which is absolutely amazing, which a lot of people just don't like for some reason. I can't think why. Anyway, it's alien Iron Brew from years ago. Has anybody seen Tillar? Why do things keep disappearing? Because you're too busy scanning things to notice what's going on. Right, let's go. Some red dots up there on the mini-map. That means there's some things to shoot. This, I mean, look at that. I mean, that is just beautiful. That is fantastic. The design team, or whoever made this ground map, did an absolutely fantastic job. It's absolutely brilliant. Superb. Okay. Where do we go? Where do we go? There it is. There's like the next entrance. That's the thing with this, is that there's all these open caves with tunnels between them. Quite often you don't see where one tunnel is. It's absolutely amazing. Okay. More scorpion things. Arthropods, there we go, that was the name. Shoot them, kill them. Before they kill me. Yay, let's see what we get here. This one was holding a science kit. Very useful. What did this one have? A small power cell, yes. Why do animals drop things that are useful to humanoids? I don't know. Oh, I just about missed that. Right. Cave entrance is around here somewhere for the next tunnel, I think. Judging by the map, anyway. Oh! Oh, that's good, that's clever. I never noticed that before. I've done this mission several times on some other characters, but never noticed that that one's kind of got a hidden door. Ah, now. That triangular array, that grid, looks familiar. It's a strong indication of Tholians being present, and were it not for the fact that there's actually a Tholian there, you know, it kind of just makes it a bit more obvious. So let's disable the force field and get ourselves in there.
I managed to clear up some of the interference. I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates. Please proceed with caution.
Yeah, I've already found the Tholians anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, glowing thing. Tholian emitter. Tholians are flooding this area with a low level of thoron particles. Stay alert. What was that? My crew just killed a Tholian. Yeah, they did. Oh, well done, crew. Let's scan the artifact. And at this point we can see here is likely to be the missing scientist. Thank you, Admiral. I don't know what has happened. Blah blah blah. So let's go further down. Whoa, what was that? Hello? Recover a figurine? Yes, we'll have that. What is this? A glowing thing? Glowing things are quite good to have. Access the Tholian console. Tholians seem to be gathering information on the Day One ruins. They appear to be especially interested in the relationship between the Day Ones and the Iconians. Iconians have been mentioned once or twice in Star Trek, most notably in an episode of Series 2 of The Next Generation, where the Iconians were revealed to be a pretty powerful species. Okay, I'm getting close to the end here. Let's pull these Tholians further in. And we'll put down an orbital strike. Through the caves for some reason. Let's research everything we can find then. Scan the alien artifact, that's now 7 of them. What's this? Access the console. They're collecting extensive data about Day 1 technology. They seem to be particularly interested in artifacts related to gateway technology. Oh no, Iconian gateways, they're always a bad thing. Some things over here. What do we have over here? There's a plant. Scan the mysterious plant. See a plant of this type thriving so far underground. We know that the people who once lived on this planet retreated to caves after some type of environmental disaster. Perhaps they bioengineered plants that could survive underground as food sources. We're still seeing the results of their experiments thousands of years later. Okay, so we've got an alien artifact to scan. Brings us up to 8 out of 10. What's this on the wall? Translate an inscription on an unidentified monument. The last days of the Day Ones, part 4. Let's read it. What? I said, let's read it. You mean I don't get to read it? Boring! Okay. There's bound to be more Tholians coming soon. Well, there is more Tholians coming soon, I know this. Oh, a glowing plant. Let's have a look. Scan the mysterious plant. This plant has developed bioluminescence. It could be a way of attracting pollen-carrying insects or a warning for hungry animals. So, nothing of interesting note there. Okay, there's... oh my goodness. Oh, Tholians seem to have a swirly thing. Swirly things are not good. Let's see. Right. Let's get... what's this one again? Let's start with that and that, and let's go in. Let's take them down. Generator. Beam turret. And a weapon. Force field dome. Anything I can put down to help myself. Wow, that fight seems to have gone quite nicely. And surprisingly easily. Oh, that's why. There's more. Right. Ouch. This is not good. This really is not good. I'm going to die. Then again, maybe not defeat the Tholian captain. Where's the captain? There is no captain. Let's shut down... oh my goodness, there he is there. shut down the portal. We don't want more Tholian reinforcements coming through. Yes! I should have kept my orbital strikes to take down the captain. Because he's hard. It's hard to deal with. But let's go with it. Gee whiz. Took me out there. That's just like impossible. Hits hard. Yay! Oh, you bandit! Okay, so here's the last thing to scan. Yep. There's that mission done, and we can now exit the caves if we want. Let's have a look at some of the other things. Tholians have several flora samples in quarantine. They may be attempting small experiments to see if the plant could be made habitable for them. See if the planet could be made habitable for them without environmental suits. Of course, if the planet is habitable for Tholians, it will be uninhabitable for humanoids. Let's see what the Tholian captain dropped. Physical augmentation armor. Not bad. And Klingon graphic sauce. Because we all know any Tholian is not worth his salt if he doesn't have any Klingon graphic sauce. Scanning. Detecting an unusual energy signature here. Similar to the rifts on Nukara Prime, but more stable, and we know that the Tholians were trying to harness the rifts as a form of transportation to other dimensions. If I had to guess, I'd say that it could be a Tholian transporter. Wouldn't want to try it though, there's no telling where we'd end up. Okay, let's do the last thing that we're here for. We need to input the codes in their caves, find out Romulan Reputation, Tier 3 mission. These Tholian access codes look like they'll give us a tunnel directly to their main system logs. Accessing now. Are you ready to view the logs? Interesting. The Tholians lot of interest in the planet. Okay, so that's the Romulan Reputation Tier 3 mission sorted out. We'll exit the cave next and see if we can get our way to where the Tier 4 mission... Now the Tier 4 mission actually starts back at the new Romulan command area place, so we're going to go back there. And one thing of note for anyone who attempts to do Tier 4 mission... Well, never mind, we'll talk about that in a moment. I shall see you back at the command area. Okay, welcome back. We are now ready to go for Tier 4 of the Romulan Reputation. One thing to make note of is that it's actually to your advantage to have the Tier 4 and Tier 5 mission at the same time. The Tier 5 mission takes place at the end of the instance that the Tier 4 mission requires you to complete. So you can do the Tier 4 mission, but if you do, once you get to Tier 5, you'll have to rerun the instance. So I decided I'm going to do both at the same time on all my characters. Save myself a bit of time. Okay, you will maybe notice that on my mission tracker I still have web access. It says submit recording, go to the Chaos Caves. I forgot to submit the recording at the end of the cutscene. So I'm going to have to rerun that mission some point. I can't do it now. I've left the instance, and the mission which lets me go into it has a 20-hour cooldown, so I have to do it some other time. So we're on for latest findings, the Tier 4 mission. You have been invited by the TAN to attend a special presentation on New Romulus. Go to the main gates and let security know you are ready to proceed. So let's go to the main gate. How much inventory space do I have left? Ah, loads of space. That's fine. The main gates are these big, huge, chuffing doors up the top of these stairs. So let's go in here and see what we can find. Visit the embassy? No, we're not doing that. Here we go. Here, let security know. Yes, attend the research presentation. I assume you're here to attend the meeting with the TAN. Yep.
I'm grateful for all you've done for our colony. We wouldn't be as far along as we are without your assistance.
Well, please.
That's why I wanted you here today, to hear for yourself some of what we found. Doctor?
What we found in our archaeological surveys is that the planet was populated long before our people arrived after the Sundering. We've discovered multiple ruins from that time period that correspond to the few historical records we still have. Most of our data from that era was lost with the homeworld.
And the sword?
I'm ready to confirm that the blade found at the battle site is the sword of the Raptor Star. We don't have a visual record of the sword, but the one we have matches written accounts, and a quantum analysis shows signs of masterwork. Something like this could have only been made by Saharian.
We were right to come here. The sword will become a symbol of our reborn civilization. You were saying there was an earlier culture. What do you know about them?
The oldest ruins we found are approximately 150,000 years old, but I suspect that there may be some even older, based on preliminary findings that are still being analyzed. These people were quite advanced. While the oldest ruins show a culture that was defined by its devotion to a series of deities, later they developed technology, art, even spaceflight. Roughly 150,000 years ago, however, there was some sort of worldwide seismic event. Every volcano on the planet erupted, presumably blocking out the sun. Ambient temperatures dropped dramatically. The radiation count spiked. We're still repairing that damage. The survivors of this cataclysm retreated to caves in the warmest areas of the planet, but they died out soon afterward.
And what caused this event?
We're still working on that. We have found a new site deep underground near an active volcano, but there are massive power spikes unrelated to the magma flow. If there is a source of the seismic instability, it should be there. We would have to send down a team to investigate, though, and it is quite dangerous. I wouldn't send anyone down without an environmental suit. I could go myself, but...
I'm not ready to authorize you to do that, Doctor. Our people have too few scientists left. You and your crew are better equipped and trained for something like this. I know I'm asking a great deal, especially after all the help you've given us already. But your being here shows that my people and yours don't have to be adversaries. Not anymore. Not all Romulans think cooperation like this is possible. I do. Are you willing to see it through to the end?
Yeah, I'm willing. Okay, let's submit the report. Notice I remember to do it this time. Anyway, let's see. It looks like it's up to us, sir, and we should prepare a full away team for this assignment. I should also note that we've been given permission to view the security footage from that presentation. Just return to this location and ask one of the security officers. Shall we file a report on these findings? Yes. That means the latest findings is complete. So, what we have to do now is... Now, what's the mission? We should have just picked up a mission somewhere. No. Alright, I see. Okay, so you don't actually need to run the instance at tier 4. You just need to watch that recording. So we're off to complete tier 5. So my understanding of these missions is actually not as not as good as I thought it was. Hey. Okay. We need to find the underground ruins. You'll notice on my new Romulus transporter system mission here that the underground ruins pattern buffer still isn't unlocked, so I'm going to have to run there and then we'll enter the instance. So I shall see you guys in a little bit of time. Okay folks, here we are for tier 5. We're at the Whale Ruins. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. On my way up here, Talmota clan got attacked by Tholians and he's unconscious, but that doesn't matter because we're going to enter an instance and he'll be fine. So we're going to talk to the Romulan civilian. We'll collect the mission at the power source. We've detected a power source under the Whale Ruins. The location is a series of lava tubes that lead to an underground volcano, but the energy readings are not geothermic in origin. We need to learn more, but the mineral content of the lava tubes is affecting our sensors, and a probe simply won't be able to do the kind of tests we need. I know it's dangerous, but would you be willing to explore the area? You and your team will need to use environmental suits. The heat and pressure would be too much for anyone but a Tholian. Oh dear, more Tholians. You will receive the following reward: skill points, expertise, dilithium, and Romulus marks. Okay, so let's enter the ruins. We're going up here. Doink, doink, doink. Begin the instance. Excuse me. Captain, these ruins are ancient. By the markings, this area would have been built around the time of the Sundering, but the lower levels appear to be much older. I recommend that we investigate deeper and see if we can learn more about this structure and its purpose. We'll need to be careful though, there's no telling what's down here. Now, it was mentioned that we're going to need environmental suits. So, let's see if we can find out where we're going to get environmental suits. You can get environmental suits. You'll notice I've got some already. But you can get environmental suits from the dilithium store. I don't know if it's here. EV suits. And you'll notice that it costs 100 refined dilithium. However, it's possible to get environmental suits from different sources. If you go to the episodes tab here, and since at this point you're level 50 anyway, if you go into the Cardassian Struggle series of missions, there are environmental suits. There is an environmental suit to be gained from Boldly They Road. So you can choose to replay that mission. There's a wee cutscene at the beginning, and then you have to pick up an environmental suit, and there's one to be grabbed straight there. It's a very, very basic environmental suit, and not really the best one to get. Other places to get environmental suits: the Solinade Dyson Sphere, Sphere of Influence. This mission picks up what happens after the mission we're currently doing, but if we scroll down, environmental suits can be had from a step between stars. There is a sequence roughly in the middle of that mission where you can pick up an environmental suit. You need 5 suits. You need one for yourself and one for every member of your team, so you're replaying basically that whole mission 5 times. So the one in the Cardassian mission line might be quicker, because you can pick up the mission, watch the cutscene, grab the environmental suit, and then beam out and abandon the mission. You can pick up the mission, watch the cutscene, grab the environmental suit, and beam out and abandon the mission. You can just do that over till you've got all 5. Another place to get environmental suits is by going to the Nukara Strike Force Reputation. If you complete the projects here to get equipment requisitions, you can get environmental suits from those. As long as you've unlocked the store, you can get environmental suits here as well. There's quite a lot of different ones there, and they're all approximately well, they are exactly 7,500 dilithium. I'm not using one of those. And what you can do is, if you go to Nukara Prime, there's actually missions on the planet that you can do, and you can get green, blue and purple level, purple quality, green, blue and purple quality environmental suits by completing the missions there. You will notice that I have 3 environmental suits from the Solinade missions, and I have 2 environmental suits that come from these 2 come from the Nukara requisition boxes. I'm not one for doing the Nukara missions. I don't really enjoy them that much, but I'm going to have to at some point because I still haven't done that reputation. So let's follow the mission. Where are we going? These ruins are unusually well preserved, sir. There's not even any dust. They must have been completely sealed until recent seismic activity opened them again. Long tunnels a long way down. Whoa. There's a big hole in the floor. This is glowing. Let's see what this does. Admiral, I'm detecting high levels of toxic gases as well as extreme heat ahead. Environmental suits will be required to go further. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Scan the geological instability. Ah, we've got to find 4 more of them. There's 3 mysterious artifacts. Right, let's kit ourselves out with environmental suits. I'm taking this one because I think this one looks awesome. I'll replace my body armor with that. Okay. Who do I have on my away team? Leanne. Okay, so she gets... no wait, she's 1, 2, 3 places down, so she gets... She's going to get this one. Talmoticlan. You are getting this one. Clayco. You're getting that white one there. And Genlin gets this one. Okay, so there we go. Everybody's suited up. We're ready to move out. Is it turned on? Or is it turned off? I don't know. Never mind. It's visually there, so that probably means it's turned on. Right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. Down below. If anyone's seen the film Labyrinth, I'm suddenly feeling like I should sing the opening theme song. Underground. I'm not going to though. Whoa! There we go. That obviously meant my environmental suit wasn't turned on. Of course, that's how you tell if your environmental suit's turned on. There's a light on the front. If I turn it off, the light goes off. If I turn it on, the light goes on. There we go. Okay. Detecting Tholian life signs up ahead, sir. Let's scan that geological instability. This instability looks pretty serious, Admiral. We should send a geology team down here. To get everybody filled up with life support suits. Environmental suits, or whatever they're called. All that lava, gee whiz. Could have a disco down here. A disco inferno. Ah, no, that's not funny. Okay. Moving on. Away from the bad puns. Oh look! Tholians. It's not like we didn't expect to see them here. Let's kill them. Taking the little ones first. Then the lieutenant. Followed by the commander. Job done. Moving on. Ooh, we have a computer console to scan. Or access, or something. Download Tholian research. Yep, why bother researching ourselves when the Tholians have done it already and we can just copy their stuff. Oh, more Tholians. Kill them all! Oh look, Vulcan plomeek soup. Glowing thing on the wall. Scan the geological instability. That's actually that thing up there. Let's translate the day 1 panel. Based on the markings and age of the material, this panel is definitely day 1 in origin. It appears to date from shortly before the cataclysm that made the planet uninhabitable. It describes the destruction of an Iconian gateway. I think that's what it said. Is that what you said? It describes the discovery of a defunct Iconian gateway by the Day Ones. Okay, moving on. Where are we going next? We're going in here because look, there's Tholians. Tholian ensign. Oh, another one. There's a commander in there as well, actually. Sure. Memory. I seem to remember the movie. might be wrong, I don't know. No, look, there he is. There's the commander. And keep that orbital strike for later. Whoa! What is that? Looks like something I really don't want to be stuck on though. Okay, more things to scan here. Geological instability. Why is that computer popping out and blocking my access? Geological instability. The rock is weak here. Tholian research. If they've done it, we don't have to. Translate the day one panel. Describes the rebuilding of the power plant and restoration of the Iconian gateway. So the day ones were attempting to restore the gateway to make it work. Interesting. Could that be what led to the destruction of their planet and their civilization? Presumably we find out later in the mission. Well, having done the mission already, I know that we do find out later in the mission, but never mind. Oh look, a Tholian. Two Tholians. Oh, a commander as well. I don't even like Tholian captains either. Captains seem to be quite overpowered. Well, that's just my opinion. Maybe other people don't have any problem with Tholians. Okay, another panel is translated. This panel commemorates the activation of the power plant and the Iconian gateway on the day the gateway was activated. So the day ones managed to reactivate the Tholian gateway. Well done them. Oh look, another Tholian commander. Scan the mysterious artifact. It looks awfully like that Tholian thing that they found in the Next Generation. Although this statue is day one, it shows a heavy Iconian influence. Yep. Certainly does. Presumably there's another two of these in this next bit of the mission. We still need to find another geological instability as well. Okay, there's the geological instability. You can see the gas spouting forth. Let's scan it. Oh, this appears to be an ancient power plant. Probably the very one that caused the geological instabilities that plague this planet. It looks like the Tholians are trying to restart it. If they do, the effects... the effects on the colony would be devastating. We need to stop them. Scan the instability. There we go. All done. Yep, there are indeed two more mysterious artifacts here, as well as a ton of Tholians. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't completed this mission before, you've got to defeat all these Tholians, and then there's a mini game to do. There's these 4 giant reactors. There's 4 of these around this big platform here. There's the second one, and there's a third one over there. Power plant substation 2. This is substation 1, and then there's substations 3 and 4 on this side. I think there's a 2-minute timer where you've got to stop the substations from overloading. And one will always overload, so you have to run to that one to stop it overloading, and then when you do that, another one starts overloading, so you have to run there. I think you're allowed to get away. You get away with 2 of them overloading, I think, if I remember rightly. The problem in doing that is that there's a constant beaming in of Tholians to distract you. So it's important to keep your crew fighting the Tholians and freeing you up to deal with the overloading power plants. Okay, so there we go. That's what's happening. Let's see if we can complete the mission successfully without dying too many times. Never gonna happen. Here we go. This is important. I like to keep my crew targeting the same thing as me, so I use that based off your current target. I use that a lot. Okay, so that's the initial Tholians taken care of. I'm just doing some looting there now, and then we can scan these 2 artifacts. This console appears to be damaged beyond repair. We may be able to salvage some components from it, but that's about it. I'm going to keep that one for later. Okay, so let's shut down the power plant. This is where the substations will going to start overloading. There's going to be an instruction text will appear on the screen, and I'm going to skip it because I know what it says, and it basically talks about the reactors overloading, and you've got to go to run to the one that's overloading and stop it overloading. So it'll appear on your screen as well, and if you read slowly like I do, then the game starts before you're finished reading and you're wondering what the hell to do. Let's shut down the power plant. Something went wrong during the power plant shutdown sequence. We've initiated a cascading overload. I think I can deal with it remotely, but it will take some time. Until then, you have to shunt the power between the 4 relays as it increases. If you can keep at least 2 relays functional, we'll be able to handle a power escalation. If we have 1 relay, I don't know if we'll be able to stop the overload. Okay, substation number 3 is overloading. Notice a load of Tholians have beamed in. So here I am, I'm going to set my bridge crew to hang around there and basically keep the Tholians occupied while I handle the overload. Oh, there's another one that's overloading. Substation number 2 is overloading. Right, I've only got 1 of my crew left alive. This is not good. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, so what one's overloading now? one's overloading, come on. Yes. And I've shut down the power plant. It seems. And this is where the Tholian captain, of course, turns up. Let's take the opportunity to respawn. Get all my crew back alive. Well, we're getting there. There's not many Tholians left now, so let's go. Let's kill them. Gee whiz. Oh man. Survive much longer. Wow, he's doing it bad actually. He's dead though. Look, there he goes. Let's respawn again. The annoying thing is that the captain keeps resetting to full health. Wait for these skills to cool down. Uh-oh, he's coming! Almost got him! Yes! You've got him! That was hard. And he only dropped that? What a cheapskate. I think rank captain should be guaranteed blue item drops. But it's not. Okay, let's go and see what's left here that we can loot if there's anything interesting. There used to be tons of things here, but it's taken me that long to kill the captain that a lot of them have timed out and faded away. Okay, we lost 2 of the substations, but that doesn't matter. We won. So let's scan the final artifact, and complete the mission. This console appears to hold records dating back hundreds of thousands of years, but it is significantly damaged and very fragile. We will have to send a team to recover it. Captain, we've collected all the data down here we can. Now the Romulan teams can get to work analysing this to determine exactly what's down here and how we can adapt it to their use. The power plant is massive. If it's safe to use, it should provide almost unlimited amounts of geothermal energy for the entire planet. We won't be able to use it right away. As long as the Tholians are here, it won't be safe to have anyone down here. Are you ready to return to the surface? Continue. Take the reward. Now, we are not leaving yet. Secrets of the Ancients. This is the Tier 5 mission. You need to get to this point to do the Tier 5 mission. This is where you signal Detan, and then him and the researcher, Dr. Adana, or something like that, they'll beam in. There he goes, in his environmental suit. Head researcher Adrana and I are preparing to make our way to you now. We'll be there soon.
I received your signal. Thank you for calling us down. I knew we could count on you.
Sir, I think I found some kind of log or recording.
Can you activate it?
I'm not sure. It has some iconography similar to artifacts found in the Isha Forest Cave. This symbol in particular looks... Is that...
An Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
running through the gateway? Could that be an Iconian? I think another recording is starting. Those look like the same creatures we saw with the Iconian. It looks like they've hooked some kind of machinery up to the gateway. I think they're trying to power the gateway.
How old are those recordings?
This can't be right. The first one seems to be 200,000 years old. The second one was recorded 50,000 years after that. And were those things Iconians?
We have a lot of research to do before any of those questions can be answered. This gate is clearly inoperable. Do you believe it could be reactivated?
With time, yes, I believe so. By the elements! Do you know what this means?
It means we have a chance to learn about one of the galaxy's most feared and ancient races. We couldn't have done any of this without you. As amazing as this discovery is, it pales in comparison to what you've done for me and my people. I could never fully or properly express my gratitude for everything you've accomplished since coming to New Romulus. Because of you, the Romulans and Remans truly have a chance at starting a new life. You've helped secure our new home, and given us a fighting chance at survival. There are no words that will ever fully express my gratitude. Information discovered from researching this gate will be shared, of course. Some people would be opposed to the releasing of secrets such as these. But time and time again, you have proven that we can all work together. For a brighter future and for a better Romulus, I thank you.
Okay, let's file the report. Notice I'm remembering to do it this time. Priority 1 hail. Whoa, from Admiral Quinn. Excellent work as always. In the past few months you've done more for Federation Romulan diplomacy and relations than anyone else in the past few years. In honour of your hard work and excellent service, I've ordered a shipment of materials which should allow you to acquire some much deserved new equipment. I look forward to your next report. Keep up the good work. Continue. You can use the rewards from this mission to run a gear project found in the Romulan Republic tab of the Reputation system. 65,000 expertise, 750 Romulan marks, 32,000 dilithium ore, 40,000 energy credits, and a new title choice, Friend of New Romulus. So, I could go through this project system. I've got a load of marks now. I'm not particularly interested in any other equipment from here. To me, none of this equipment is particularly suited for an engineering captain. Maybe somebody in the comments can suggest, if I'm wrong, why I'm wrong. It looks more tactical to me than anything else. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Lots of Romulan and Reman things to be collecting, and under the space equipment, the Reman shield, totally and utterly one of the most amazing shields in the game. It totally transforms the appearance of your ship. So that's me finished with the Romulan Republic missions, on this character at least. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. I don't know whether it's going to be one long one or a sequence of little ones, but there we go. Romulan Republic, Tier 5, Reputation, achieved. The only glitch is that sometime I have to go back into web and into the caves and hand in the web access one. So, see you next time. I don't know what I'll be doing, probably playing back on Kolos. Until then, have fun.